Title: She swore they were just talking. Said I was overreacting. Said it was harmless. But when I got to her work, her coworker smiled and said, "She's helping our boss with an extra pair of hands." I put spy apps on her phone, GPS in her car. Start. She swore they were just talking. Said I was overreacting. Said it was harmless. But lies always taste the same, sweet when spoken, bitter when swallowed. I still remember the smirk on her coworker's face. When I dropped by her office unannounced, he leaned against her doorway, hands in his pockets, and said with a grin, "She's helping our boss, extra pair of hands." I knew what he meant. It wasn't about hands, it was about everything else. That was the moment the crack turned into a chasm. We'd been married 9 years, built a home, carved a life. I thought she was my safe place, the one I worked late nights for, the one I dreamed of kids with. She used to look at me like I was the only man in the room. Now, when her phone lit up, her eyes darted to it like oxygen. When I asked, she brushed it off. Just a coworker, just talking. I wanted to believe her. But believing is what makes you blind. I started noticing patterns. Late meetings that stretched into midnight. Perfume heavy when she walked in, but no client dinners on the calendar. Her laugh, different, rehearsed, whenever she texted. I didn't confront her, not yet. Instead, I downloaded a spy app on her phone while she slept. Set a GPS tracker in her car. Every keystroke, every text, every location, it all flowed into me like poison disguised as truth. And there it was. Every just talking was laced with lust. Every late night was another lie. Every meeting was a rendezvous with him. The shift inside me was sharp, surgical. Pain dulled. Calculation took its place. Revenge isn't rage. It's patience, sharpened to a blade. First, I moved money, quietly. Transferred savings into accounts only I controlled. Closed shared credit cards. Redirected paychecks into a new bank she didn't know existed. Second, I contacted a lawyer, not for advice, for strategy. He told me how to time it, how to gather admissible evidence, how to strike without leaving a bruise on my side. Third, I collected proof. Screenshots of texts, her promises to him. Recordings of calls, her laughter, soft, guilty. GPS logs showing her car parked in hotel lots. Photos. Enough to collapse her world with a single email. I sat in silence, night after night, building my case. Each click of save file was another nail in her coffin. When I was ready, I started small, a test strike. I sent a single recording, her voice whispering, "I love you," to his wife. Within hours, chaos erupted in their home. He showed up to work with a red mark across his face. She didn't notice. She was too busy spinning new lies for me. Then I widened the circle. Their church, their HR department. Every proof file, neatly labeled, professionally packaged, forwarded without mercy. I didn't add commentary. Truth speaks loudest when left alone. Finally, I filed for divorce. My lawyer filed motions to secure the house, the accounts, the assets. All timed to hit her before she had a chance to blink. The paperwork arrived the same morning HR called her in. She came home, pale, trembling, asking what I knew. I said nothing, just slid one voice recording across the table. Her voice filled the room, breathless, guilty. The same voice that once whispered promises to me. She collapsed into tears. Her lawyer called mine later that week, tried to negotiate, to soften the blow. But he knew. The evidence was airtight. The money already secured. The house already mine. At one point, he sighed and said words I'll never forget. "Your wife? She's in big trouble." And she was. Because betrayal doesn't just ruin trust. It ruins futures. Hers, not mine. The divorce finalized quickly. I walked away with the house, the accounts, and peace. She walked away with nothing but shame and the taste of her own lies. When people asked, I didn't rant, didn't explain. I just let the silence linger, because silence makes people wonder, and wondering hurts more than answers. Do I regret it? No. Regret is for those who act in anger. I acted in precision. She swore they were just talking, and now she doesn't talk to me at all, and I don't miss her voice.